Another season of Ranked is once again upon us, and as always, the same gripes are surfacing from the depths of an ocean fraught with high salinity. While some of these gripes are same old, some are indeed legitimate. Once again, we see the star system at the forefront of said gripes. And to be more exact, the system of keeping a star if you're the top XP earner on the losing team. I have few gripes about ranked gameplay. You know there will be AFK players. You know there will be newish players grinding away. It is what it is. I'm not going to bother complaining about things other players do, nor do I overly mind new players in ranked. Either way, it's out of my control. I would like to highlight a legitimate concern that I have, nay, an observation. This is revolving around the Keep a Star system, something that I must admit I loathe. I detest it. With the introduction some time ago of the Keep a Star system, Wargaming has plunged all of ranked gameplay and all participating players into one massive exercise in game theory. More specifically, the Prisoner's Dilemma. This is poisonous for ranked gameplay. First though, if you're unfamiliar with the Prisoner's Dilemma, something I spent much time with while studying for my economics degree, I'll brief you up real quick. The Prisoner's Dilemma is a version of game theory that shows us why two completely rational individuals might not cooperate, even if it appears that it is in their best interests to do so. Albert W. Tucker formalized the game with prison sentence rewards and named it the Prisoner's Dilemma, and explained the various outcomes of what happens if prisoners cooperate with prosecutors, or if they don't. Ultimately, while it's more advantageous to both prisoners to keep their mouths shut, as they'll both get reduced sentences, betraying each other yields greater rewards to the individual while harming the other prisoner more. The Prisoner's Dilemma is the perfect model for illustrating why the Keep a Star system is so flawed. Allow me to illustrate. Instead of a two-person system, it really becomes one player and their team. The graph I've included does show the scenario with two players. I've annotated one portion of the graph to show what happens in a player versus team scenario, as it represents the only place on the graph where there's a difference. In this scenario, players on a team have the option to play solely in their own self-interest and to keep a star, or to cooperate with each other, play the objective, and try to win. In scenario 1, if none of the players on the team play to keep their star, none gain an advantage over each other. They rely on the play of each other and the team as a whole. They will either win or they will lose. If any single player's play is good enough, they might keep a star, or they might not. It comes down to the skill of the team as a whole, chance, luck, and a myriad of other factors. In scenario 2, if one player on the team plays to keep their star, then that player gains a significant advantage over their teammates if the rest decide to play as a team. This also reduces the team's chance for victory, as one player is now playing solely for themselves. That individual player knows there's a chance they can win, but an equal chance they can lose. However, the outcome won't affect them, as they stand a higher chance to keep their star. Things get worse when more players attempt to keep a star. If more than one player on the team plays to keep a star, let's say for example all 7 players are playing for self-preservation, the benefits of teamwork cancel out and only the risks remain. In this case, players ignore the objectives and focus solely on individual performance, putting all players in a worse position than if they all decided to play to win and play the objectives. Each of these players know there's an equal chance they'll win, and an equal chance they might lose. But while they think the rest of the team is playing to win, they're not. And you have 7 players playing to keep a star, and the chance that any but one player keeps their stars diminishes drastically. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is game theory and the Prisoner's Dilemma applied to ranked gameplay and keeping a star. Every game of ranked you play right now features some extent of the Prisoner's Dilemma. Some games you might have all 7 players trying to win, playing as a team. Another game might have one player secretly playing their own personal battle with the sole purpose of keeping a star. In other games, you might have any number of teammates doing this, thus severely diminishing your chances to win. So while it's most beneficial for players to play as a team, there is more reward for players to play solely to keep a star, as it doesn't hurt their progression in ranked gameplay. Only it does. And now you can see the problem and the vicious cycle caused by this. Removing the feature of keeping a star may very well indeed punish the top XP earner. However, by removing it, it forces the entire team to play as just that, a team, and to also play the objective and to do all the things that teams do. Furthermore, it might have players reconsidering their ship choices, bringing ships to the fight that can benefit the team as a whole, and not a ship they know they can accrue high XP in. It brings back the element of chance and team skill. It makes ranked gameplay more pure, and I am totally fine with that. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I want to know what you think about the Keep a Star feature of ranked gameplay. Best of luck this season. Thanks for watching. Zoup out.